A 40-year-old unmarried female celebrity suddenly experiences severe menstrual cramps in the middle of the night. Her agonized groans wake up her single neighbor next door. Since her agent is away on a last-minute business trip, Alice has no choice but to go to the hospital alone. Although the pain leaves her face pale as a sheet, she still refuses to leave the house without makeup. She insists on finishing her makeup before heading out. Right as she steps out the door, she runs into Tom, who has been deliberately waiting there. It turns out he's been worried about Alice's safety all along. Alice immediately seizes this opportunity. She asks him to take her to the hospital. After examination, she's diagnosed with acute appendicitis. Surgery must be performed immediately, but Alice worries that being rushed to the ER in the middle of the night by a strange man would create a huge scandal. She has no choice but to ask Tom to pretend to be her agent. Although Tom is reluctant deep down, he still signs the surgical consent form. Before the surgery, she specifically grabs onto Tom's sleeve.
가면 안 돼요. 다 깼을 때 어디 가지 말고 꼭 옆에 있어요.
Tom senses Alice's sincerity. He stays outside the operating room all night long. The surgery goes very smoothly. The nurse specifically tells Tom, since Alice had laparoscopic surgery, there's gas trapped in her abdomen. Having him walk with the patient more will help release the gas. So Tom begins taking care of Alice. He takes her out for walks. While they're chatting, Alice accidentally brings up Tom's unforgettable ex-girlfriend. When they return to the hospital room, the first snow of the year suddenly begins falling outside the window. Tom can't help but think back to 400 years ago, to a girl named Amy. It was also on a snowy day, when Amy confessed her feelings to him. But Alice, who only thinks about food, just wants fried chicken and beer on a snowy day. This leaves Tom completely speechless. He tells her to go back to bed and rest. Tom then deliberately uses horoscope predictions to hint to Alice that she shouldn't participate in any water-related activities recently. Unexpectedly, Alice immediately falls fast asleep after hearing this, because Tom has foreseen a disaster involving himself. In his dream, Alice falls into the ocean while wearing high heels. To prevent any accidents, Tom secretly hides Alice's high heels. Unexpectedly, after Alice is discharged, she's supposed to attend a cruise ship wedding, and she even specifically buys an identical pair of high heels. At the wedding venue, Alice happens to run into her nemesis Bonnie, and they're both wearing the same high heels. The two women can't stand the sight of each other. Meanwhile, Tom sees the news report and initially doesn't want to get involved, but when he sees Alice's exclusive interview, he confirms she's the same girl he saved 12 years ago. So Tom uses his teleportation superpower to get to the cruise ship. He finds Alice leaning against the railing. Alice seems to see Tom too. At that moment, the cruise ship suddenly begins to tilt. Tom uses his superpower again to freeze time. He saves Alice just in time. Just as he's about to leave, Alice suddenly pulls him into her arms.